guys, welcome to my channel. That's life. Today I am basically doing a life update. As you can tell, it's been a while. I've literally wanted to vlog for a while, but it's just been hectic. It's been busy. It's been just a really busy time basically, but well, update you guys. So yeah, I'm expecting another baby. I'm basically due in like 10 days. It's been a while. So in this video I wanted to do a little, because I'm having a home birth, so I wanted to do a little video of like my home birthing stuff that's been delivered, also some of the hamper things that the ladies have given me. So I've not really had to buy anything for the baby. I've pretty much been given or bought stuff, which I'm really grateful for. So thank you to church ladies and my friends who've given me stuff and bought me stuff. So yeah, so firstly I wanted to say, basically this time round I came up with this crazy idea that I wanted to have a home birth. For a lot of people it's like, what, you want to have a home birth? Oh my god, are you not scared? Yes, there's a little bit of like scared, but then thinking back to my birth at the hospital, I pretty much did it by myself anyways. Like, the midwives are really good, they're there to support you, but they kind of let you go through the process yourself, where you know you're from one space to another space to another space to another space. You know, you change positions, you do what's comfortable for you, and maybe at the end when it gets a bit too difficult they might say, okay, we might take this out, we might take that. But luckily I never got to that point. They did suggest to bring forceps out and I was like, no thank you. But yeah, so I want to start with so I went to see my midwife. I think it was about 36 weeks pregnant, and had an appointment with her, and I said to her, obviously with the whole COVID thing, I said I want to have a home birth, because I would feel more comfortable to have a home birth just in my own environment, and I could have the baby and I could just be at home and literally have my partner at home for the support. And yeah, there's no COVID in my house, right? So, and I've always wanted to have a home birth, but obviously my first baby I was not going to be taking that chance, because you know you need to kind of know what your body is capable of and what your body can do. And you know, so being my first birth was good birth, no trauma apart from the rip here and there. Yeah, it was a good birth. But yeah, so guys, wanted to show you. So my midwife came round after I spoke to her about the home birth, and she said yeah, that's fine, close to time we'll check. But before that, the baby wasn't in the, well, I thought, and the midwife kind of thought, oh, she doesn't quite feel like she's in the right position. So I got sent in for a scan at 38 weeks. Yeah, so I went in for a scan, scanned the little madam, and she basically was actually head down. But I don't know if she was head down because that day I run to the hospital because I was pushing my little one in the pram and I was so tired and it was starting to rain, so I kind of run and the appointment was coming up. So I don't know whether the running turned her into the right position, but by the time I got to the hospital I felt really heavy. I got in, they gave me a scan, and yeah, she was in there, right way around, which I'm glad about because I was so scared because they were talking about breech birth and all sorts. I was like, but yeah, everything went well, and yeah, so she was like, yeah, you can go ahead, I'll drop off some things, I'll come to your house and have an appointment, drop off some things. So she came in and she basically, one of the first things she did, she explained what entails like home birth. Like, she will deliver some items, they'll deliver some gas, everything else. And she then said to me, I need to get a COVID test. She came in all suit in the COVID outfit, as you do, just a mask and gloves and apron and that. And she was like, I need to do a COVID test, so every week up until I give birth I have to get a COVID test, just so for their safety, my safety, and also for the baby. So I got a COVID test at home. Bear in mind, I'd got one 2 weeks before, only because I went Center Parks and I came back and had a cold and a sore throat, and being that I'm pregnant I was a bit worried. So I went and got a test and that came back negative. The first thing I got delivered was my gas and air. My gas and air that got delivered. So I've got this stuff. So yeah, I've got this, and this is the Enotonox, and this is basically the stuff that makes you feel woozy and make you feel good and not cloud nine. So I got 4 of these delivered, and which is it nitrogen? And then I got 2 oxygen, 2 oxygen tanks delivered. And with these, I'm to basically make sure I keep them upright, somewhere cool, and basically not allowed to open anything or anything, just because I could mess it up and it comes on a day and I need it, and I basically wasted it. But basically I think the oxygen is, if like anything happens and you need oxygen, it's there at hand. And then the other stuff is obviously to help me as a way of pain relief. So she also dropped off the bag, hospital bag, and in this bag it's got like the midwife's items that they will need. So it's got a pair of gloves in the bag, right? So these are for the midwife. It's got a bag of aprons. I mean, so many aprons. I don't think she needs that many, but I guess you never know. Face masks. She's got a whole box of them. So I don't know if I have to wear face masks because I'm not really looking towards being in pain and having something on my face irritating me. But if I have to wear it for safety, then I will wear it. And then so obviously this is the gas and air, you know, thingy, like thing that they put the mask on and everything. I'm sure this is what it is. I think you connect, yeah, definitely. I think you connect this to the gas or the oxygen and that, and then it works. I've also got some bed pads where basically it's like a mat, so if my waters break or I'm bleeding or anything like that, any mess basically, you'll go on this instead of going on all over the gaff. There's also, yeah, I think this is like injections and stuff, like disposable for things that are hazardous. So quite a lot of bits in here actually. Yeah, there's another little bucket in there, and yeah, so basically the rest of the stuff in there I've quite dropped off this bag. I don't know if you guys can see it. So this is the bag. It's sealed. I can't get inside of this bag, but inside this bag would be like the medical stuff, i.e. whether it's, they'll have like surgical stuff in here for like stitching after you give birth. They'll have basically all the medical tools and stuff that are sanitized and all these other stuff. And they've got little zip ties on them only because they don't want people to get in them and start touching things. You know, you could make things dirty, which is obviously not good for you if it needs to be used later, and it has to be well sanitized. So so yeah, I'm sure it's got like a blood pressure thing in there so they can keep thing on your blood pressure, you know, things like that. Also maybe a nasal thing to get water, liquids and stuff out of the baby's mouth. You know, all the stuff that you have at the hospital but you wouldn't have at homes, they bring a little bag for themselves in case any situations do arise. You guys, hold on steady and I shall see you guys for part 2 of this video, and I'll be going through my hamper, showing you guys some of the stuff that I do have for the baby, that just like nappies and stuff like that I did get, and I just want to say thank you so much to the ladies. But yeah, see you guys.